Привет! Погнали дальше ебашить. Ну, там город. Ну, походили, обходили, не знаю, сейчас еще какое-то время в городе проведем. Там квестики, не квестики. И пойдем творить дальше геройства всякие. Я вот когда проходил во время раннего доступа, я как раз вот прошел чуть дальше этого города. Но в городе я не выполнил, по-моему, даже все активности. Там вот с этим, с прерыванием ритуала или что-то такое. Там вот я помню, какую-то девочку спас, по-моему. Вот сейчас этим, наверное, не буду заниматься. И дальше я ушел, и какой-то бабки кудесницы попал, которая там похитила девушку. Ну, это уже вне этого города. Посмотрим.
And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Этого медведя ебать можно будет, интересно или нет? Так, Рэйчел.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about.
Так.
We could have taken those
Зев.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins.
Не, значит тут кто-то.
We need to get Arabella out now.
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh.
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
Бля, как бы да. У меня никогда не получается отыгрывать мудака в играх. Ну, что-то не лежит, поэтому я добряк.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Да.
She must be terrified.
Что нам квест дали? Это... Так, завершенные. Так, у нас эти квесты все от Арабеллу. Так, в плену на карте. Ну мне все 3 квеста, кстати, сюда прям идут. Охрененно. Так, слышь? Ура. Я тебя сейчас страхал.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, step back. We'll not tolerate drow in here. Step back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Why would she allow one of them? I suppose so. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead. But a word of warning. One wrong move and every single animal here will tear you apart.
Она охуевшая. Я тут буду ходить где хочу, блядь. Ясно. И где то, что я взял? Ага, так, прочесть. Не кормите горку. Кто горка? Как ты?
Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind above ground. Rare and intriguing on a day already packed with intrigue. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? A gold dragon! How marvelous. Thank heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Так. Чувак меня вдохновил. Хотя сколько мне экспы надо теперь? Ой, как много. Вот справочник, спиздить.
I do wish I could understand you.
Угу. Так, я так понимаю, туда, конечно, лучше, наверное, нам не заходить. Не хотят говорить такие хики. Так, ну что? О, еще какой-то тип. Я сейчас с ним поговорим. Пойдем в пещеру.
Speak. Found Nettie in her room, through the carved door, deeper in the grove. The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this. Pray he is not, for the refugees' sake. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Да. Ой. Я друг. Говори мне все, что знаешь.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned.
Не убил ли я твоего этого друга? Хельсин так и не вернулся из экспедиции. А, нет, он, наверное, в другое место куда-то ушел. Да, все, я боялся, что он вот в это святилище пошел. Это было бы весьма неловко. Так, и там еще не был какой-то проход туда, идет, блин, столько места. Я надеюсь, этот видос выйдет за рамки этого поселения уже. Пойдем побазарим с тетками.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
О.
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Так, что вам надо?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. In case... It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Я бы тебя трахнул.
Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Say for a moment that I was. Do you think your blunt approach would get me to confess? Good. I like you. And you did save my life. I wouldn't want to sour things between... We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what... Find a way to rid ourselves of... Personally, I think finding this house in... I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
Так, и с Иисусом еще
Hurry
поговорить.
business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Бля, это очень интересно, ничего не понятно. Какой там, блядь, предмет ему нужен? Не понимаю. Так.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. One meant to seal us in, meant to seal them out. Blasphemous. The Tree Father must see what's happening in his holy grove. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin now. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
It'll all be over. The ritual's almost finished.
I wish I could. I hope to see both.
We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Чисто, блядь, испытаем судьбу. Откусят ли нам хуй? Откусят. Ну, иди нахуй. Так, петухи.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limit.
Это негостеприимный, блядь, какой-то.
What will the tieflings want next?
A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Loth? Indeed. But you do exhibit a talent for self-preservation. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. None of this can happen while outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlander. They're to be gone before final prayer. The Viper must strike. You will do more. This tale ends but one way. With the...
Занутая. Не, ну вообще правильно, беженцев нахуй надо выгонять с своей стороны, блядь. Нехуй тут делать.
Should you have an ounce of sense, you will leave immediately.
Никто не хочет дружить, блядь. Так, там с этой надо с магичкой поговорить. Так.
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed.
Бля.
Didn't they? Does that hurt?
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be cat.
There. It's It's up to her now. Now, what? Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable. That's neither here nor there. Look, you obviously want something. What is it? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Why are you asking? A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, you don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I've a vest.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but you know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to... Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later. The thing in your skull, though? It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converted. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. You, though, you're one of them. Technically, if you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. and perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. I wish I could tell you more, but only those adventure. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple. Good luck out there, and if things start to go bad. Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Вот, ладно, не будем тут у меня
Better than becoming a mind.
воровать.
Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Лучше надавали квестов много очень. Так, ну, спасти дроида. Это завершено. Так. Ну все, тут у нас ничего не осталось. Так, это карга, бесит меня. Со змеей. Так, надо с мамкой по этой поговорить. Дольше спас.
Yes, I see.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom.
Our little hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise.
Thank you.
Так, мы получаем медальон.
At the ready. I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
That's what Mole says.
Is that blood?
That girl.
No.
Так.
Stupid and reckless.
Что за хрен?
Hey, you here to
А, это
trade or-
этот...
Bye, I guess.
Издюк-варюк. Так, а вон там проход какой-то куда-то вроде как был. Надо обшарить просто весь город. Я тут так уже сдержался. Нормальные, крутые игроки просто проскипали все диалоги и побежали дальше махать мечом. Ой, это зря. Да. Ебашим, ебашим. Так, все, хара.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grave. Wait, that's it. When you call
Просто Жека научил девку играть на гитаре, показал ей технику Хендрикса, блядь.
Trouble finding the words. It's been so long since sorry. Damn it. I don't usually. I'm all right. I haven't finished a song since Lihala died. I haven't played at all, if I'm honest. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. She'd yell at me for that meter and make me play it over and over again. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this. Thanks. Lihala made me love music. The sound, the feel, the thrill. But when she died, it was gone. Until now, I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch in my fingers to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to her. Thank you. I needed this.
Ух. Вот это сундук. Моё, блядь. Ой, прикольно. Бардовская шляпа. Я теперь боярский. Неплохо так сходили. Так, а что в той стороне? И, конечно, извиняюсь, я трачу время чье-то наверняка. Так, тут у нас ни хрена ясно.
Someone singing.
It's beautiful.
А чё на этом берегу все поют, блядь? Почему тут все поют? Пошли посмотрим, кто там поет. Сирены, наверное.
Listen. A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought.
Я спою, блядь.
suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Ouch, my ears! Wait, why am I wet?
Ты возбудился. Нифига. Их еще много. И то есть ты подлетела, ударила и отлетела, да? Я правильно понял? Промах, Костя. И, блядь, промахнулся. Так, облака кинжалов нет. Напугали тетку. Еще там, ясно, блядь. Так, слышь ты. Боевая тетка, так, второе дыхание. Блять, ну как промах-то? Почему промах? Пацанчик. Ну пацанчик съебаться решил, наверное, просто. И Иисус. Так, что-то там есть такого. Помеха, помеха, помеха близко. А тут... Ладно. Вот помех же нет у тебя. Блять, этим зацепим, блин. Окружили. Понимаете? Так, это что? Блять. Так, 42, 56, 50, давай в тебя 56. Ой, мразь. Ой, мразь ебаная. 4. Блин, куда бы тебя убрать, чтобы тебя не били-то? Может, назад отойди. Блин, исцели Иисуса. И все, ты ничего сделать не можешь, да? Это, конечно, лол. Ой, хорош. Одну птицу убили. Так. Плохо, Женя. А зачем ты пошла, дура? Хорош. Пару шагов назад. Ой. Так. Сотрясение 55. Так, обычная атака 55. Давай сотрясение попробуем сделать ей. Ой, неплохо. Никакой ты меня бьешь, я что сотрясение сделал, дура. 60%. Так. 6 хп. Мне бы, конечно, подлечиться. Да, тербей. Ой, хорош. Ну, Жека вообще красавец. Я, конечно, не знаю, блядь, кто лучше бы справился со всем этим дерьмом. Да, тетка, тебе надо это. Конечно же, промах. Сюда сможем залезть? Иди залазь. Так, второе дыхание. Так. Иисус. Ты обосрался. Так. Ты, значит, идешь сюда. Ты будешь с этой убивать эту птицу. А ты идешь с Иисусом убивать вон ту птицу. Никто не сомневался, что Женя попадет. Промах, ну ладно. Опа, сейчас мы смогли залезть. Клево. Беги-ка сюда. Сюда. Хорош. Так, дострельнем? Нет, не дострельнем. Еще поближе. Все, нету. Так, ну что? Десяточек, неплохо. Давай оббежим еще вот так вот. О, ни хрена себе. Ладно. Ну ладно, ладно. Было очень полезно. Все время забываю, что не стоит тут таких действий совершать. Я еще плохо ощущаю эту игру в целом. Поэтому нет, ладно, иди залазь. Все, зарубили нахуй.
Something good here. I hope.
Are they gone? They're gone. Now she'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be great. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the...
За авантюру меня опять подбивают. Так, ну, я должен тут все обшарить. Так, гей.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble. Comes with the territory. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned my benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat. Only when the occasion's... That's mostly a synonym for... Anyway, I'm glad poor lad would have been happy for you.
Спасибо, Иисус. Короче, не, ну в принципе нормально, мы разъебали этих феминисток. Я доволен. Так, надо какой-нибудь отдых короткий устроить. Почему мы заказались в лагере?
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin.
Сука, я выгоню тебя из лагеря, пидор ебаный, блядь. Бля, я не хочу с ним, бля, где вариант иди нахуй?
I am. Reflecting on what tomorrow might... Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? A pity. You're quite the ally after all. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Of course. I was just going anyway. I'm sure I'll...
Дермот ебаный.
A fine evening, don't you think?
У тебя бьет раху, ладно. Это сиськи есть.
The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spell jab. The tears span Toral's sky Venisk. There is more to... But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time.
Ты же не будешь меня кадрить? Черненький мой.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. How do you feel? Courage in danger shadow. I loved, but shouldn't the shadow have crept before the Illithids unscheduled? The tadpoles, weakened, have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was... Or perhaps we could conjecture all night. I suppose the what... And that answer is plain as... Let's get some rest. Dawn comes.
Так, со всеми поговорили, все, блядь. А не вот старый хрен хочет что-то от меня.
Not this one, nor this one. And I riddle thee not. I speak only what required. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own. They bear great... For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend... Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with...
Сейчас...
The leader of the... What's on your mind? You must be pleased to... The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my... The same. These parasites are proving But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Сученька. Все отдохнувшие, сладенькие. Идемте ебашить. Так, тут ни хрена нету, да? Тут сам просто про какое-то гнездо говорил. Я думал, гнездо это там, где самое высокое место. Но это не факт. Золото. Так, или там что-то есть. Так, хорошо. Кто-то же может прыгнуть дальше? Да. Так. Я понял, что туда не попасть. А почему? Так. Может, ты сюда можешь попасть? Может, ты? Так. Что мы можем с этим сделать? Отступление, рывок, помощь.
I'm ready.
Direct me.
Assume nothing.
У всех примерно... Так. Устраивается. Давай это на себя. И теперь прыжок. Ой, отлично. Нет! Дура! Ёб твою мать. Так, неразборчивый дневник. Так. Прочесть. До сих пор мы следовали указаниям Мушариба, но что-то здесь не так. По дороге мы не встретили ни одной живой души, только странный шум доносился со всех сторон. Сон бежит нас, и грязь в наших сапогах спеклась в толстую корку. Надеюсь, мы найдем троеточие. Утром опять... Короче, нихуя не интересно. Ну, кстати, интересно, но ничего не понятно. Прости меня, есть что-то. Берем. Угу. Нифига себе. Так, то, что Гейл может все поглотить, это очень интересно, конечно. Так. Все, снимаемся. Не, ну мы молодцы. Мы это исследовали побережье. Поняли, как попасть в гнездо. И это клево все. Это все отлично. Сейчас еще раз осмотримся. Куда мы тут можем попасть, куда нет. Так, ну туда, очевидно, уже сам не попадем. Так, и с кем там попиздеть надо было? Да, вот с этой... Так, вот еще один грач. Он пустой. Так, блядь, а нет, не все. Тут, смотри, еще можно... Опа! Опаньки. Опаньки. Вот мы тут еще сейчас что-нибудь найдем. Ты порвал. Холмик. Я люблю холмики. О, интересно. Это арбалет не лучше моего? Нет, такой же. Так, куда, я так понимаю, все, значит, уходим обратно. Возвращаемся в город. Сдаем квест. А мы смотрели, ни хрена. Ай да я. Ну, я так понимаю, мы из этого убежища выйдем только в следующем видео уже.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. He's still staring. He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch. His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away. His eyes flicker to yours for an instant.
Решено. Он люк открыл какой-то, блядь. Вот он, все. На этом мы сегодня закончим, я думаю. Ребята, в следующем видосе, обещаю, мы покинем уже это убежище и отправимся в настоящее путешествие. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.